Hello, my name is Elan Paulson. I'd like to share 4 ideas to support students who are thinking about an alt-ac career path. These ideas are drawn from my personal experiences, career development resources that I've used, and my research and sharing about this topic for more than a decade. As every student and their mentoring needs will be different, please consider my ideas just as food for thought. Okay, first idea is job understanding. So despite enjoying full SSHRC and OGS funding for my literature doctorate, near the end of my PhD, I started realizing that my academic career prospects were slim. At the time, any other career seemed like falling to the bottom after rising to the top, because wasn't being a professor the perfect job? On those old carnival carousels, you reach out to grab a brass ring at the side of the ride as you go by on your horse. A faculty career for me was catching the brass ring, and alt-ac felt like getting off the carousel altogether. But after having alt-ac jobs and watching my friends get faculty jobs, I've since realized that faculty and students need to talk more about the job of a professor, and not just the parts about publications or research grants. I mean the regular job challenges like overtime, deadlines, office politics, difficult coworkers, commutes. Students may need to help to understand why a faculty job is not the only brass ring and how, in some ways, it is a much harder job than others. Second idea, validation. At the thought of leaving the academy and the pattern of life I had known for over 10 years, I was feeling deflated, disappointed, even grief. I felt uncertain about myself and my abilities. Fortunately for me, one of my faculty member friends continued to spend time with me and work with me on academic projects. He saw my value as a person, not just as an apprentice and future colleague. So he bolstered me and validated me by having literature conversations and hearing about how I was using my academic skills in my new work. Students may need boosts of self-worth as they shift gears to alt-ac, so it's good to be a person who will listen, support, and be a relentless cheerleader when things get hard. Students, if your faculty mentor is not that person, then schedule an appointment with your graduate chair through their assistant and make them listen to you. It's part of their job. Book a follow-up meeting a month later. My third idea is lists. At one of the many career workshops that I attended as a PhD student, the facilitator told us to write down 9 people who might be a source of career information. Then the facilitator said, now in the next 7 days, I want you to contact every person on your list to meet with them and discuss work opportunities. The idea of making that list and connecting with the people on it made the shift to alt-ac very real for me. Now, the lists that students make don't have to be about people with career information. Faculty members can meet with students to list out their best skills, what they like most and least about academic work, and their interests with career prospects. Maybe it's book publishing, copy editing, instructional design, public relations, tech research, project management, web writing. Mentors may not have specific alt-ac insights, but they can still be a springboard for soul searching and list making to narrow choices for good alt-ac fields. And my fourth idea, staying connected. So part of my alt-ac journey has meant staying in touch with mentors by social media, emails, and occasionally meetups. With each new job comes the need for references, so I know that it benefits me. I also try to take the initiative because I know that faculty are busy and they're teaching 10, sometimes hundreds of students every year. But I will admit that I am in heaven when a past mentor reaches out to me unprompted. After several years of teaching, I have a small network now of past students on social media. It's been so rewarding to watch them grow and thrive. And when I see someone is looking for an opportunity, I will try to match them with someone in my network. That happened to me when people I knew lost their jobs during the pandemic. Weak ties are said to provide more work opportunities than strong ties. So I book time each month to reconnect with old mentors and reach out to past students. Because most people appreciate the effort and I often benefit myself, it feels like time well spent. So those are my 4 suggestions. Faculty mentors aren't alt-ac experts, but they can still give valuable support to student mentees by helping them to understand better the job of being a professor, by providing validation in difficult times, by making lists together, and by taking half an hour each month to reach out to one's network. If you're a student mentee, these are small things that you can ask for. My final added recommendation is to watch a TED Talk by Ruth Chang, How to Make Hard Choices. Chang describes the ways of thinking that can help with the significant mental and emotional shifts that may be needed to forge an alt-ac career path or to make any big life decision. Thanks.